Hello, welcome back to Tarot Time with Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes. So it looks like Gwyneth got her dollar. Yes, she won. The jury found that Terry Sanderson loses and he's at fault for crashing into her. I did do two spreads and I could not get around the fact that he was guilty and he was not innocent and he's just looking for a money grab. So I want to do a spread on how he feels now about losing and that shame. I'm sure he's triggered, trying to blame all his problems on her. Not a fan of hers, but I'm glad that as far as I'm concerned, justice was served. And unfortunately, she did have to fork out a lot of money to defend herself, but I guess that's the cost of fame. Let's get some cards on how Terry is feeling after the loss. How is Terry feeling after the loss? How is he coping? How is he coping? Well, here we go. The Hierophant in reverse. Go figure. Hierophant in reverse. He thinks the judge got it wrong. Oh, you got it so wrong, judge. Hierophant is words of wisdom. It's the hierarchy. It's the priest, the counselor, the psychiatrist, the judge, a person who holds court, basically. And no, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. And I'm not liking this situation. I'm not interested. Breakup, disinterested. He felt like he didn't get the love here with the Two of Cups in reverse. So he did not feel like he had the proper representation. He's probably blaming it on his lawyers. Whoops, Two of Cups is testing out a relationship. I got to grab that card. It hit the ground. He also was trying to get her attention. That's why he did what he did. He wanted to get her attention. And, he created this problem with the Four of Pentacles. He created a situation. He was going to hold his boundary on it. And basically, it was for greed. Four of Pentacles is the greedy miser card. Now, he's got to release it. He didn't get it. It's giving up control, giving up possession, didn't get what he wanted. It was all about getting resources. He also was hoping to meet her. He wanted to meet her. He was hoping that maybe they could establish some kind of relationship. He was hoping to actually get to know her. And it all fell so short because she just skied right off, apparently. And so, yeah, he was holding this boundary, holding this pattern of behavior and lost. It just went up in flames for him. And he just feels like the judge got it wrong. And he just isn't interested emotionally at looking at it. So I think he's going to emotionally shut down a bit. Well, that's okay. So he's going to probably be a little angry. This also is having to spend some of your own money. So this is going to cost him his own defense. He's going to have to pay for his own defense. He does lack resources. He lacks financial resources. That's why he did it. He knew he was probably facing retirement and lack of resources. It was a money grab. Let's get to the challenging position. Challenging position is the Ten of Cups. Everyone is in harmony over the feelings. People are like, yes, this is good. This is a sense of permanence card. This is harmony card. Most emotional. So it's the hope card. He doesn't have hope because he knows everyone's going, yep, that's probably the right decision. And it is a permanence. It's this harmonious family. They came to an agreement. The jury came to a harmonious agreement, a harmonious decision, an emotional harmonious decision. And basically, that's basically what happened. So he was also hoping so he could be in a harmonious relationship with her. But really, the jury did. And then we have here, focal point here is Eight of Swords in reverse. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, he's going to try and he's claiming bad health, excuses. He's going to try to refuse to see it. He's going to backpedal on it a bit. He's going to feel self-conscious, a little embarrassed, a little helpless. I'm a victim. They didn't get it right. Pessimism. And really just his self-limiting thoughts are not going to allow him to move forward. His self-limiting thoughts is why he did this to begin with. Because he knew that he had some problems, this helplessness. I think he definitely was looking for a payday. So let's get here. We got this at the root of the problem, which is part of the problem, which is kind of probably something he's not super aware of himself, is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Pentacles upright is, I call it my family tree card. Making difficult decisions over taking stock over what money you have, taking stock over your resources in essence, needing to act now, not knowing what to do. I need to do something now, but will it be worth it? Is the juice worth the squeeze card? Can I do this? I need to deliberate and make a decision. He thinks that deliberation, that decision was a lost investment, and basically a lack of vision on his end. It's also the loss of a loved one card. With this Lover's card, he was hoping to bang into her and start a relationship or a friendship. So it was kind of like a complete loss of an investment and trying to create chaos on his own behalf so that he can get fame, so he can hook up with her, become friends, get some money, maybe sue her, whatever. He was really looking for some gains here. It was just a complete loss. Totally, the juice was not worth the squeeze. Past position that doesn't serve is the Hermit in reverse. So he doesn't like going within. He cannot heal his dark side. He's living in fear and paranoia, loneliness. He can't go within. He doesn't know where he's going. That didn't serve him. I think he just really felt, just rejection feeling, loneliness with the idea of his mind giving him problems. His mind was giving him problems before this crash is how I feel about it. Well, that wants out. But you know what? I think it all came out too fast, so I'm not going to take it. It just went ka-clunk. There we go. That's the card. So basically, Temperance in reverse. His devil energy. Devil energy. It's the fallen angel. The fallen angel position. This is like an angel, and this is like a fallen angel. So Temperance in reverse is illness, toxic person, devil energy, out of control. He skied out of control. He's a toxic person. He was very dishonest. He's dealing with sickness that was already there, didn't happen because of her. Very devil energy. So he wanted to enmesh himself with her for money. Devil energy upright is for is for money, sex, drugs, rock and roll, money, low vibe, conscious bonding. He was hoping to connect with her in a dark way by doing this, that through this can create some enmeshment of getting some luxury, enmeshment of creating a domination to get some physical pleasures of money. It's the addiction. It's envy, rage, lies, lust. You got to kind of read the Temperance as if it's a devil. When it's in reverse, you might as well read the Temperance card almost like it's a devil card. Total frustration. He was feeling like he was in an oppressive situation because his mind, he was kind of like starting to lose his mind a bit, starting to get some dementia, some faculty issues here, mental faculty issues. And this was a way to get some more money for his future. And pardon Penelope and Odin. They're just saying, yeah, that's right. That's the way it went. Let's get to the next position. The hopes and fears. Yes, he was hoping that he can get some empathy. Oh, feel sorry for me. Just pay me out. The Empress is a very nurturing, empathetic individual. I think he thought that it would never go to court. She would just be so empathetic, say, here, have some money. Take a couple $100,000, or let's settle. Here's your $1 million. Here's your $3 million. It started out as $3 million. He really thought he was going to get a couple million. So I think he thought that she would be so endearing and nurturing that she would just use her resources and give it to him. That she's a nurturing mother and she will nurture me too. Looking for loving nurturing. Let's get to the outside influences, outside influences, outside influences, outside influences, outside influences, outside influence. Yeah, Penelope is kind of puppy energy, you guys. Outside influences. She's still my very vocal one at times. Okay, outside influences that's affecting the situation is Six of Wands. Six of Wands, yeah. Basically, this is the winning card, recognition. He wanted recognition. He wanted attention. This is the attention card. Give me some attention, please. He was hoping for attention, public, he thought his dedication, all his efforts would give him some sort of period of success and some sort of, he wanted to be seen. He wanted to be seen. That's what people were talking about online. A lot of people were saying, yeah, because he talked about becoming famous. This now I'm going to be famous. So he wanted that accomplishment and that attention of beating her in court too. And that was part of it. He really wanted the win, which screams kind of narcissism. To take someone down financially for a win, that's very malignant energy. Total malignancy right there. Let's get to the hopes and fears for Terry Sanderson. Hopes and fears for Terry Sanderson. Hopes and fears for Terry Sanderson. We have here is strength in reverse. He's getting the fear aspect. He's seen as a very weak individual who has no self-control. He had no self-control over his skis, so it was his fault. So now I have 2 cards on the table that shows he crashed into her. And he also lacks integrity and character. He cannot endure on skis. He cannot endure his mind. He cannot control himself from within. He cannot triumph over a major life issue or recovery from an illness. He knew he was facing some kind of illness and he was hiding it, masking it. He was masking that he was getting dementia. He was getting some kind of cognitive issues, totally masking it up. And this here, because he lacked endurance and he's sick, he wanted to have some pleasure. So how's he going to get some pleasure and hedonism? Go about the devil energy and try and get some of her money because he's frustrated. He needed money. He was coming to a situation where he knew he couldn't keep bringing it in, and his days were numbered or already were numbered in terms of working. So he couldn't really control himself from within. Energetically, he couldn't control himself from within. He knew he would never get better. He knows he's never going to get well. And it had nothing to do with the ski accident. This was already predetermined that he knew he was starting to lose it. So he did something on the fly to bring in some extra cash, extra retirement. And then we have here the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yep, he thinks that she should not have risen up. He wanted to take her down. I'm going to take her down. She's rejected me. This here upright, the Queen of Wands will do seduction. He was probably hoping that she would be kind of like intrigued by him and nurture him, but she wasn't. She got angry. He thought, well, I'm not going to let her rise up. I need to win. I need to win and beat her out here. He was hoping to take her down. Take her down, take down her celebrity too, because the Queen of Wands is a woman of the stage. This is Penelope, stop it. Queen of Wands is a queen who is in the public eye. She is confident. She's in the spotlight. She's self-assured. She's aggressive. She's a risk taker. She's sensual. He wanted to tap into that sensuality with that double low bonding, enmeshment, nurturing, but he felt rejected by her too. It was a negative risk that he took. It didn't work out. So he wanted to make her look like, wanted to see her get angry. He wanted to trigger her anger. He wanted to make her question herself, turn her into look like a drama queen, like she was erratic in her skiing and it wasn't him. He was trying to place the blame on her so he can take her down and take down her spotlight, take down her confidence, take down her self-assured behavior, and just take her down in general. He really wanted to take her down. So this guy's very malignant. It screams kind of malignant narcissism here. The guy's a very malignant person, totally. So what ended up happening was the Five of Swords. Five of Swords now is he has to swallow his pride. This is to swallow your pride. He has to walk away from defeat and resolve. This is totally walk away. This is the fighting card. It's fighting, rape, murder. This is someone who will claim someone didn't have your back. This is a repeated pattern of psychological failure. This guy likes to fight. He likes to create resentments everywhere he goes and then claim victim status. Because it's really a psychological issue in his head. It's also the opportunist card. He was being an opportunist. He was being an opportunist in this whole sense. He created this whole fire on purpose. And then he likes to walk away and say, well, they didn't have my back. And, so he creates a problem and then walks away. So he created the problem and walked away. And then he got here the 10 of Wands in reverse. So what the 10 of Wands in reverse is basically he burdened himself, not likely to reconcile. So he lost. He burdened himself to the point where he lost, not able to go back up to the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, where he can get approval and create and spark and create enthusiasm and vision. It came to a very negative ending. It came to a negative conclusion for him to where he cannot start again. He cannot go back and try and sue her again and create another business opportunity for himself. So really, it was kind of like almost, he was so burdened by the fact that he was losing his own faculties. He created the situation. It was totally created by him for financial gain, possibly intermingle with her. Let's do some low vibe bonding. I'm going to get some money out of you. Maybe I can communicate with her. I want some attention as attention as attention. I'm going to take her down if she turns me down and doesn't nurture me. He has absolutely no integrity, no character. He was all about hedonism. He's sick. He has no endurance and he has no self-control. He can't recover from his illness. He knows it. He can't go within. He's clouded insight. The guy is nothing but an 8 of Swords, prisoner in his mind. Now he has to take a step back and cut back those ties that bind him to his mind, because all they're doing is making it so it's not worth the juice was not worth the squeeze. So now he's got to let go of it. He's got to let go of it. And then we have here, it was, the Hierophant, the judge ruled against him. He has no choice but to move on. But he was all about taking her down. And he really burdened his public image now. His public image is pretty destroyed. People are going to say, wow, this guy's a real head case. He probably likes to fall out with other people and he creates problems where he goes. And all he did was burden himself, because now what did he do? He created a big, huge legal bill for himself. And then we have here the 7 of Swords. Why? Because the 7 of Swords, he's a shady character. He's shady. The dishonesty came to light. And then we have here, and this is about the nostalgia, happy memories, love and respect. So they know, his family knows, even though they didn't say it, they probably know he's basically a shady guy within the family. His karma is he's shady. 6 of Cups is also, it's very nostalgic. He was trying to create comforts of home for himself. He was very nostalgic about his past. I think he was hoping for love and respect, but doing it in a very shady way. He was hoping to build more memories with his family, but doing it in a shady way. So he was hoping for positive memories for whatever's remaining in his life and creating a more comforting home, but doing it in a shady way. The guy's shady. The guy's just a shady, malignant narcissist. So I'm glad he lost. Anyways, I'm glad that I was right too. So I'm glad that I got that correct. And there are 2 spreads if you want to go back in my feed and look at them. Okay, you guys, till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.